All right, feast your eyes on this. Satellite images capturing the vibrant colors of wildflowers blanketing hillsides across central and southern California. These super blooms are a rare treat. The last time we saw a super bloom like this was back in 2019. With more on this epic super bloom, I'm joined by Naomi Fraga. She's the Director of Conservation Programs at the California Botanic Garden. Naomi, thank you so much. What makes this year's super bloom epic?
Yeah, it really is an epic year. And one of the things that makes it so incredible is that it's very widespread throughout California. In prior years, we've seen super blooms in Death Valley. Like in 2016, it was concentrated in Death Valley National Park. In 2009, it was concentrated in the Southern California coastal plain. And this year, you can go to so many locations and see incredible wildflowers.
And of course, this is all because of the record rains that we received this last winter. And when I was doing my homework for this interview, I read that usually they peak in April, but we're going to see a little bit of more longevity with this bloom. How long can we expect them to last?
Yeah, that's true. We've had very cool conditions, and that means the flowers can last for a longer duration. We've also had rain showers well into March and even some sprinkles in April. So that's going to help sustain the flowers. So I think we can expect to see flowers well into May, perhaps mid-May, maybe even late May. But also as you go up in elevation, you'll get to see wildflowers throughout the whole season. So that's the wonderful thing about Southern California, is that we also have this elevational gradient and we can just go up the mountain to see more flowers.
We have it all here, don't we? Locally, of course, we think about the Antelope Valley Poppy Reserve. Are there other spots, though, that you recommend?
Yeah, the Carrizo Plain has been a very popular spot this year. It's probably peaking now or just about peak. So there are going to be other locations to visit later in the year. The Western Mojave Desert north of the Poppy Preserve is going to look really good, as well as our local mountains. The north side of the San Gabriel Mountains around Devil's Punch Bowl, which is in Los Angeles County, will have really pretty wildflowers. And then you can also head up to Big Bear later in the season and see beautiful flowers. So I think you can go to many locations throughout Southern California and catch these blooms across the season.
What about tips when visiting a super bloom? Because we're seeing these images of people there, literally, it looks like they're stepping on the poppies. Obviously, you don't want to do that. But there are some tips that you want people to know, right?
Yeah, my biggest pro tip is that when you go out to see these flowers, you definitely want to stay on the trail. You don't want to trample any flowers, and you certainly don't want to pick them. The flowers turn into a fruit, which create the seed, which produce super blooms for future years. So anything we do to trample those flowers is going to impact those populations and perhaps will diminish those super blooms in future years. So if you want to take a photograph, definitely take the photograph from the trail and not within the flower bed.
What's your favorite flower, Naomi?
Oh, I love the monkey flower. It's the flower that I study for my research. But I also really love all the wildflowers. In particular, I like the genus Phacelia, which produces purple blooms, and those are very striking this year.
You said the monkey flower. I have to look that up. Oh, I know the monkey flower. Of course, it's gorgeous. All right, everybody at home, I want you to Google monkey flower if you didn't know. I love that one too. Naomi Fraga of the California Botanic Garden, thank you so much.
Thank you.